You're entering VTV's Chamber Zone. Your business community at work. Representing the Vernal area and Duchesne County Chambers of Commerce, here's Adam Massey and Irene Hansen.
Hello, I'm Irene Hansen with the Duchesne County Chamber of Commerce, and joining me today is Addy Wilz, the office manager from Roosevelt Visions Clinic. And Addy, welcome. So glad you're with me today.
Thank you.
And Addy and I have gotten to be very cordial and gotten to be friends. You've been involved in some community activities, and as I've gotten to know you, Addy, I have to tell you, eye health has really become a lot more of my daily vocabulary. Just because after being with you and we visited so much about the Roosevelt Visions Clinic and what you offer there, I've just come to be a big believer in how much of eye care is prevention, how much of it is dealing with issues, and even in some cases diagnosing issues. But, you know, it seems to me that personalized care is a top priority for the Roosevelt Visions Clinic.
It is, and thank you for having me here. You know, in 2014, we celebrated 60 years of personalized quality eye care. Care that is tailored to the needs and activities of people in our community here in the Uinta Basin. It's a tradition of standing behind the eyewear and contact lenses and vision and medical eye services that we provide. So we want to make sure that it's all about the patient. What are their needs? We want to respond appropriately. We want to step up to the plate for all ranges of their needs, whether they're people that are working outside, whether they're working with chemicals, whether they're on the computer all day, or maybe they just want to look their best in the office.
Well, I'll tell you, I know personally my husband gets all of his glasses there. He works in a very industrial job in the energy industry, and you guys have stood behind the product that you sell several times. He's had to have them replaced. It's been within the warranty period, or the lens got scratched. So that is a wonderful service for our community. You know, the other thing when I think about small business, in fact, back in November was Small Business Week. Many of us went out and got our hair cut, our nails done, you know, all those kinds of things that we could think of that celebrated. But really, when you have a locally owned vision clinic like we do with Roosevelt Visions Clinic, you know, what's amazing is that is very much entrepreneurial. I mean, it's a family business, isn't that true?
It is. Dr. Kate Kowalis is the one that started it nearly 60 years ago.
Wow.
And when you think about it, you know, between the three doctors that are there now, we have Dr. Scott Kowalis, Dr. Jason Kowalis, and Dr. Wilson. You're looking at nearly 50 years of combined experience. So when you come in for an eye exam, you're not just getting, you know, one person's intake on it, one doctor. You might be getting all three of their
expertise.
You know, exactly.
Now, the other thing that I've heard is that because of having those wonderful doctors there, you're able to offer 24-hour-a-day emergency care. Tell us a little bit about how that works.
You bet. That is one thing that we are very happy and excited to provide for our community, especially when you see the needs of the community here in the Uinta Basin. So we always have a doctor on call who is happy to help with any emergency 24 hours a day, whether it be metal in the eye,
wow,
infection, you name it. We've always got a doctor on call here to serve their needs.
Well, I'll tell you, that's important in the kind of industry that we work with, both agriculture and energy here in the basin. You know, it's funny, I think oftentimes you just think one size fits all, you know, but that's where personalized care really does come in, because there are special needs with kids who are attending school. Tell us a little bit about some of your outreach that you do with students and children.
Oh, you bet. One of the programs that we participate in is called Infant C. Now, that is a program where even if no eye or vision problems are apparent, the American Ophthalmic Association recommends scheduling your baby's first eye exam at the age of 6 months.
Wow.
So what Infant C is a free program that we extend to the to the families here, where the doctors will do a free comprehensive eye exam from ages 6 months to 12 months old. And in that eye exam, because people always say, well, why do I need to bring my infant in? You know, they can't read yet, they can't see. What we're looking for is excessive or unequal amounts of nearsightedness, farsightedness, or astigmatism. We like to check and make sure that their eye movement ability is there. And we also look for other eye health problems. Now, these are problems that are not common, but important to identify at a young age because it's easier to correct if the treatments begin earlier.
You know, and I have to confess, and that I know how important this is. My youngest son, we did not know that he was nearly blind, and we didn't know till he went in for his kindergarten screening. And they said, this kid can't see. And we felt, you know, we feel bad knowing that we should have caught that earlier. Now, again, that's been 30 years ago, but it still tells the importance of making sure that happens. You know, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about the Roosevelt Visions Clinic's philosophy for community involvement, outreach. That's where I first met Addy. And the other thing that we'll talk a little bit about, Addy, is you are a transplant to our area. And I guess I brag on that. When I meet people like Addy who have moved here from outside the area, and we just feel so fortunate to have the kind of talent and energy and expertise and professionalism that you bring to the table. So in our next half, we have so much to talk about. We're going to cover all those bases, and we'll be right back to talk more about your local chambers of commerce right after this.
Almost 45% of the oil produced in Utah, 7.8 million barrels, comes from Duchesne County. That oil feeds our state economy, provides job growth, and supports local business. Here in Duchesne County, we're working to make Utah an economic, cultural, and technological leader. Whether you're here for business or pleasure, Duchesne County will welcome you with open arms and invite you to explore all the beauty of the Uinta Mountains. Duchesne County, close enough for business, far enough to get away.
Welcome back to Chamber Zone, your business community at work. This is our second half of our program. The first half went so fast, Addy, but we have a lot to cover. Now, I understand that you guys do a vision therapy service. I've never heard of that. Tell us a little bit about what that is.
Oh, I love this program that we offer, and I didn't hear about it either until I came out here to the basin and the doctors were explaining it to me, and I'm thrilled to be part of it. VT is short for vision therapy. So we are one of 5 out of the whole state of Utah who offers vision therapy. It's a program that helps children and adults with any vision problems that they may have. So most of these problems go unnoticed as they are not something that you can pick up just reading charts. So anyone who has difficulty with reading, doing homework, attention span sometimes, or they see kids that are struggling, this will help them to concentrate. Even if they have motion sickness, bad headaches, it could possibly have something going on with their eyes that can be fixed with vision therapy. So it is a program that we offer, and I just think it's amazing. I've already seen changes in children and some adults that you'd be amazed.
Well, you know, again, I think it's similar to what we think of our inner ear can cause so many things. The same thing with your eyes, whether it be what your brain is comprehending, if you're not tracking correctly. So what other I mean, now you've got my interest. So what other stuff can you fix?
Oh, I love this out here. Yes, we like to keep up with technology. So we are now going to be working with dry eye treatment, which is so common out here in this area. The technology is so exciting, so I love keeping up with the changes, but they are coming out with new contact lenses that help treat corneal disease. There's new glaucoma treatments that we want to incorporate. We have some great equipment. We have a brand new machine that we just purchased, and it's called an OPD machine. That's an optical path difference. It helps with corneal disease such as keratoconus. It'll help us look at the cataracts more in detail. We've got an OCT, which is amazing. It's like having a mini MRI done of the inside of your eye. This helps us to treat and follow glaucoma, macular degeneration, and diabetes.
Wow, I'll tell you, it really starts to bring home, because if we know people, and I think we all do, whether it be a grandparent, a neighbor, someone that you're just friends with, when eyesight is so precious. And I think sometimes we don't realize that until you have something happen to a close relative or a friend or to yourself. And so how often should someone come in for an eye exam? If it's been 10 years, I mean, obviously that's too long.
That is a great question, and I get asked that all the time when I'm out and about. We recommend you come in every year. Even if you think your eyes are healthy and normal, there are things that we can see that are preventable. Who wants to go blind?
That's right.
Not me. So there are things that you can catch, and if we can get that early detection, there are a lot of things that are preventable that we can take care of and see. So it is recommended that every year you come in for a full comprehensive eye exam.
And I'll tell you, it's not your grandma's glasses anymore. I mean, in fact, my grandkids will buy very inexpensive little glasses at the dollar store, poke the lenses out and wear them just because that's the in thing. But I'm the same way. I go to meetings and see some very glamorous looking eyeglasses, and I have to admit, sometimes I think, maybe I should be wearing glasses, because what are some of the fashions that you do carry? I mean, we're talking high style, and probably what you don't have, you can get.
Oh, we've got a young lady that takes care of that for us in our department. We've got reps that come in all the time that are switching out for new frames to be in style. And yes, we do. We have people that come in and we can put in a clear lens for you. So if you want to be in style and wear that fun frame, we can do that for you.
I have to tell you, my husband, I used to have to go with him to pick out his glasses, but he loves the representative so much that you have at your office, he won't even let me go because she is much better at picking out glasses than I am. So he takes advantage of your style, your style therapist.
Well, the fun thing there is you've got all of us women that work in the office, and we've got a great team. So if you have questions on what frame is going to look best for you, you've got 12 wonderful women that are going to say yes, no, oh, this would be so cute on you. And that's fun for us.
So what are your hours, and where are you located in Roosevelt?
We're located at 165 North and 200 West in Roosevelt, and we are actually open from 8 to 5,
Wow.
Monday through Friday, with the exception of Thursday. We're open from 8 to 7. And we have a new doctor that will be coming aboard in May of 2014, Dr. Cade Kowalis.
Wow.
And we're excited to have him come aboard, because this way we can help with our community and expand our hours even more to service the community.
Well, I'll tell you, what a great story of entrepreneurship, leadership, good health. It meets all my criteria for an excellent show. So real quickly, we're getting ready to finish, but what is the one thing you see coming as far as new technology? Do you see anything? Of course, you've covered so much, and I guess you're but do you see anything else happening that might be happening in the next few weeks or months?
There are so many things that are happening in the world with the new technology. So they are always improving, new contacts, new treatments. It's amazing what they're finding out. The eye is a window to the soul, and there's so much that we can find out through your health that way. And it's just exciting to be part of that.
Well, I'll tell you, there's no better way to end. And so, check out Roosevelt Vision Clinic. They service people from the entire Uinta Basin. And that's it today for Chamber Zone. Join us right here next time here on VTV Channel 6.